Invincible.
Welcome back. Next topic. Let's go, friend.
The question is, who should trade for Marc Gasol, basically?
First, this is two parts, Marc Gasol, and then we talk about DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, let's do Marc.
Hungry free agent.
Let's do
Because
Marc
I just
first.
want to say
Not free
this.
agents,
I
but,
just want to say this. A little spoiler alert here. It doesn't really matter. Both guys, we're probably going to bring up a lot of the same teams. Because there's a lot of the same teams that want that center.
How about
a center?
How about
Yeah.
Those two are different.
But you know what I mean?
Different
It's going to be a
types of
lot of the same teams.
how about we do? You mention the team and you say, should they take Gasol or DJ? So
Okay.
basically,
We can do it that way.
Okay, so-
Because I do think certain ones fit better. I agree with that. I
we
do
should
think
go by
certain
team.
ones fit
We
better.
should go by team.
Because let's be honest.
only the teams that are looking for those players, though. Let's not do all 30.
Which are those? Well, there's like 3 or 4 teams.
Because let's be honest. The Celtics, they're looking at both players.
So who are they taking?
To be honest, yeah, I totally think Gasol fits way better into a Stevens scenario. I think, personally.
Okay.
For Brad
Who else?
Stevens,
Because he's
I think so.
probably one of the best passing centers in the
Yeah.
league. Marc Gasol, he could rebound, he could take outside shots, he could take mid-range shots.
Yeah.
He's good at the line. They don't want DeAndre. That's the problem with DeAndre Jordan is the free throw line. Is the end of the game
Yeah.
foul trouble.
You
Where
know?
you need the rebounding defense, but you're gonna foul this guy.
And
regardless
I'm just gonna say-
on the offensive side. You know what I mean?
DeAndre Jordan's. He's not a one-trick pony, but he's pretty damn close. Because, let's be honest, he rebounds,
Yeah.
and he alley-oop dunks. That's about it.
Lead the league in the
That's-
field goal percentage. You say, yeah, because he dunks.
Because he
100%.
dunks 100% of the
Put
time.
backs.
You know what I mean?
So one team, that's another difference between Boston and another team that came up is Toronto Raptors.
Yeah. We the North.
The difference between the two, though, everybody in the league is saying the coach in Boston, amazing job, right?
Fantastic.
Okay,
Fantastic.
so you
He's,
can
he's
afford.
my coach of the year.
So you can
100%.
afford to go get Gasol.
Yes.
But if you're Toronto,
You have to figure out which one is worth less.
No, it's not even about that. Fans are becoming more and more impatient about the coaching, right? Because we always get booted from the playoffs. We seem to be standing at a standstill, right?
I don't want to go on a tangent about this, but
Yeah.
speaking of that, I think Dwayne Casey deserves a lot of respect. Because for what we were harping on,
He
where
changed his
he
system.
completely
Well, for
changed
what
his
he's done in
system
the
because
last
he
2
realized.
years. Maybe what he's
No,
done
not
last
even
2
that.
years.
I'm saying
Not
how many guys, coaches would admit, I've got a system, but it ain't working here. It's
Yeah.
time to change it. Not very many would eat that
But
and
let-
say,
But
you know?
let me just finish my point.
But his track record's not.
Let me
as
just
good
finish
over
my
the
point.
time. Recruiting wise.
What I wanted to say is Dwayne Casey, people were growing impatient of him because we were basically standing at a standstill. Playoffs, we always get booted. We never reach the finals or whatever, right? So if you're Dwayne Casey, even though he's doing a much better job now, he revamped his whole system, you really can't afford a player who just got his coach fired when you have some heat already on you, right? So if you're Dwayne Casey, you have to go for DJ. You cannot go for Marc Gasol. Because if Marc Gasol is unhappy,
No, the Raptors.
he's gonna put some pressure for you to get fired too. Like if I'm Dwayne Casey, I'm not approaching that.
What? No way. He's proven.
The thing
really
is,
good.
here's how I look at it.
There's no way the Raptors are gonna.
I think the Raptors, they need Marc Gasol.
Of
because
course
he
they
can
do.
pass it out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He can do everything. He's more versatile.
I'm not disputing that, but I'm disputing as a coach, I'm looking for my job security here. And I'm not taking on a player who's gonna plot.
But Marc
against me.
Gasol won't have a say. He's not the focal point anymore. He is the Grizzlies. He was the Grizzlies guy, you know, like Zach Randolph started declining. Marc Gasol went up. I understand what you're trying to say, like the coach won't want that, but it's DeRozan's team at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
True.
And then comes Lowry second in terms of leadership.
But
the biggest
wasn't
issue-
Lowry
there's
unhappy
no-
too?
biggest-
Wasn't Lowry unhappy about the team too?
but Gasol can't pull strings. Like he won't be able to
No,
pull his strings in
but
Toronto.
he might pull Lowry aside and be like, "Yeah, I heard you were unhappy."
Good. Then we'll trade him in the package deal. Get even better players
But what are you gonna say?
with JV.
I think with the Raps, the
JV
biggest
up.
problem becomes, are either one of those teams going to be willing to eat Valanciunas? Because
That's what
if
I
they
mean.
don't want to eat him, There's no way the Raps, if you look at what their bench has done, their bench has almost single-handedly won them games. So why would they want to trade all those young talent to get one of those guys?
Why not trade Valanciunas?
All right. So guys,
No, but I'm saying you have to find a suitable team that wants to eat Valanciunas' contract and just take him on.
Which leads us into into the same subject, which is okay. So now we have Raptors and Boston, two potential teams that want these two players. What are you going to give up? Like Boston, what would they have to give up for a Marc Gasol or DeAndre Jordan? We have to think of this too. Like that has to.
Well, they're giving up. I think one of their kids.
Horford is playing. They're
not going to give him up. They're going to give up one of their kids a pick and then Marcus Smart.
One of the rookies, Tatum or Brown.
You have
they
to.
wouldn't have.
You don't have. You don't have.
You
to
might have to.
Yeah, the Horford.
Because don't forget, Marc Gasol wants out. Right? Yeah. So he's gonna leave regardless. So Grizzlies don't have as much bargaining power as you think.
This is true. This is very true. Oh shit, that is true.
It's true. But I'm hearing, I think, that they were going after DeAndre Jordan more. And if they're going after DeAndre Jordan more, Clips, So the Clip,
they're worried to pay
they have money. All the bargaining power because they'll say, great, we've already got him signed for a pretty long-term deal. You better be giving us some of your kids because that's their last big trade chip.
What about if the Grizzlies traded Gasol for Jordan? Would the Clippers take that?
Like a swap?
Would the Clippers take that?
Yeah, the Clippers would take that for sure.
The Grizzlies wouldn't. Why would the Grizzlies want to bring in a guy
it brings back to his point.
Because they need to get rid of Gasol.
No, and it brings it back, even though Fizdale's gone, it brings back that rugged mentality. Bringing DeAndre Jordan is way tougher.
Okay, I see the point, but let's be realistic. That trade's probably not going to happen.
Why not? That sounds like the easy. That sounds like the most.
That's the easy route.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, let's trade each other's problems. I'll take your problem off your.
Fair, but here's the other issue. Does DeAndre Jordan have no trade clauses? Because if he does, I'm telling you, he's not going to the Grizzlies.
He's not going to Memphis.
He's not going to Memphis because he's going to be like, who's going to pass me the ball? Who's going to lob me the ball? Like,
and I heard the Clippers are willing to like
take on probably some of the money.
Give big money to Jordan.
Oh, and
they still want to keep them. Man.
You might need to keep Jordan actually because some people are asking next year instead of LeBron and Paul George going to the Lakers, maybe they're going to the Clippers. So you might want to keep Jordan.
That's a different topic.
I'm still throwing this out here too. Now that you brought that up, LeBron, New York. But anyway,
no, he's staying at Cavalier. He's ending his career.
But who was the other teams? There's a couple teams too that we haven't even touched on.
So he's saying LA. You're saying what? No. The Raptors. What would they trade for Jordan or Marc Gasol?
That's where I have an issue with the Raptors. I have no idea.
JV's in the mix.
Is he?
Yeah, of course.
But is he?
Yeah, because look at the way.
Because I have to know for sure that he's in. If he's not in, if I'm the Raps, I'm not touching.
Have you seen our 2015 overall pick, Jakob Poeltl? He's doing really good right now.
But
the more he does, the more better he does.
Maybe I'm thinking too literally.
The more he's improving, Poeltl, the more JV's out.
I agree. I agree.
100%.
But what I'm saying is, I want to know for sure that they're willing to take JV because if they're not, I'm not touching either one of those guys. I'm not giving up that bench. That bench is some of the reason why they even win. But that's even why they've won a lot of games.
So you're saying JV and someone else? Who else would it be? Not an OG, because that guy's starting to ball out.
Maybe, it's probably going to have to be a guard.
Dylan Wright and Van Vliet.
You know who I'm giving? To be honest, now that I've seen the kids emerge, Powell, bye-bye. Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, guys, there's two other teams that we're not even talking about that are in the mix, and that's the Cavs and the Bucks.
Okay.
So, the Cavs, I could definitely see they're going to push hard, I think.
With Thompson?
Yes.
So
because there's clearly...
And who else though? J.R. Smith? Shumpert? Shumpert's injured.
They've got a lot of...
The only small thing though is because
Crowder's staying.
Isaiah Thomas hasn't played yet. So maybe the Cavs
once he does, I know, but once he comes into the mix and they realize, oh damn, he's back.
That's still regardless.
If they can convince the team to do it, I think D Rose.
Nobody's
No,
taking
I
on
think- I think
D-Rose.
D-Rose
Nobody's taking on D-Rose.
No, I think D-Rose is staying as a Cav.
Then I think he should. First of all, he should
I think
retire.
I think Thompson's out. He's right. He's about to come back, so maybe they'll sit tight. But at the end of the day, like the Cavs need a center, like a
They do need a center, but again, they have the same
Love,
problem.
Hold on. Kevin Love, he's not like he's a good 3-point shooter, but he's not like he can bang in the post. But as a 4, they don't really have a 5.
Have you been
right?
watching the Cavs this year?
I'm just saying,
I'll put it
Thompson's
this way.
Love has just proven
I'm
he's
just saying,
banging
when
this year.
yeah, of course, but they
He's
still
like,
need
he's
a
like
5.
what he was
man.
in Minnesota.
They still need a 5
because
man.
they finally used him
I gotta
right.
talk louder.
It took forever, but
Alright.
But
So go on.
no, the only way I think the trade would happen with the Cavs is at the trade deadline. Because I think
With Thompson.
Because I think they want to wait to see what Isaiah Thompson.
I was just gonna
Who
bring that
leaves-
up.
Who leaves though? Thompson and
Thompson.
who?
yeah, but that's the issue. I was going to bring that up again. They have the same problem like the Raps. Who wants to take on Tristan Thompson?
He's still worth it though.
No, he's not. Not for that money. What he does not do what these guys can do. He cannot do
He can
that.
hit free throws though. Still.
But yeah, he hits 3 throws and rebounds. That's it.
The Kings might-
offensively, he's
The
nothing.
Kings might take him.
Because
Because the Kings are.
They're
No,
like
not
farm
Kings.
team. That's a
not
farm
Kings.
team.
Not Kings.
But
My
that's a
bad.
separate
No,
move.
not Kings. Memphis might take him because Memphis is dysfunctional.
Yeah,
They're
but
dysfunctional.
No, they're also.
what's
a farm
one
team,
thing that
though.
they're starting to realize we need? Offense. What does Tristan Thompson not provide you? Offense. He does not give you any
Okay,
offense.
you said New Orleans, right?
Yeah. No.
Well, I just think
Well, we said Bucks, but that's a smokescreen.
The Bucks
Because I don't think they need a
is one
center.
yet.
They don't need a center.
they do.
No, they have Henson. He's good enough, and they have all the other pieces. Brogdon. They just picked up Eric Bledsoe.
But I think you're starting
Middleton,
to realize.
and Giannis. They're all
Yeah,
good.
but I
They're
think
fine.
all these teams are starting to realize your windows, especially if Golden State keeps doing what they're doing, your window's so small. So like if you've got talent, you got to go for it now. So that's why they want to add one of these big
It's
boys.
just crazy. They all want big players when
Or
this league's a guard
or it
league
could be the
with
other way
threes and
around.
stuff.
Or it could be the other way around. You just wait. Because Golden State is not going to be Golden State forever.
So what's this nonsense
Agreed.
about Pelicans?
Well, I just think so. The Pelicans are
not
starting
working
to
out.
get tired of DeMarcus Cousins and all his little antics that he's
not
doing.
working with Davis.
And plus, he's getting ejected from games. He's starting to argue with people on the bench, his coaches,
2 away from being
everything,
suspended.
right?
14
So he's
texts.
starting to become a huge problem. And now this is again just me sort of looking as an outsider, looking at the games. I think he's starting to have a negative impact on Anthony Davis. Like I'm even
course
noticing
he is.
Anthony Davis was like, he was like almost a poster child for the
Passive-aggressive
NBA.
and
Now he's not.
aggressive-aggressive.
Now he's just
Right?
so aggressive and in everybody's face. He got ejected. He's never been ejected yet in his career.
The only reason why
he's
I don't
hungry.
see
He's-
New Orleans going after Gasol or DJ or whatever because we've seen what 2 bigs do, and it's not that much. You need guards on your team to
Once
go
again, though.
with one of the
But
bigs.
Drew
You can't just-
Holiday, he's a serviceable guard.
No, but once again,
But you need
though,
another guard as
Yeah,
well,
but one-
or a small forward to go with that. Just having 2 bigs and nothing
still
else.
works.
It's not that.
It
great.
works. It doesn't work if you don't pass the ball. But once again, that's where Gasol comes in. He's one of the best centers passers
Because
in the league. I
if
think
you
him
notice-
and Davis would be crazy.
If you notice, Davis and DeMarcus, as much as we hate on their dynamic that's not clearly there, when they're both balling and I don't know, in their zone and just doing their thing,
They blow
they're
leads.
they
blow leads.
but they also show the dominance that they could have.
But okay,
not
if you
enough.
look
It's
if you
so
look at
blown
all
lead.
the great teams in history, the only really great big 2 that had 2 bigs that I can see is like maybe San Antonio when they had Robinson and
Twin Towers, yeah.
the Twin Towers. But then they had another Hall of Famer with Tony Parker, right?
Fair.
But all the other teams, when it's a big 2, it's usually it's almost always a big and a small. Kobe and Shaq, right?
That's the old days, though.
But here's
But I'm
my
saying
thing though.
You can't just have 2 bigs and
I
not
see your
have
point and
an
I see where you're
amazing
coming
guard.
from. But if you
Oh,
notice,
yeah.
we're starting to realize though that a lot of these bigs have transformed their game into
threes.
becoming versatile players.
So
So
is
that's
that.
why if I would do it, I would trade
Yeah,
if
man,
they're
Marc-
willing to do it.
Marc
DeMarcus for
shoots.
Gasol.
Both
man.
Gasol shoot now.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Gasol and Anthony Davis, that'll work.
Okay, so
That'll work.
Side
So,
note, like, I even saw the other day Dwight Howard. I think he hit a couple elbow shots.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
okay,
know?
okay.
It's like,
so,
man, what's
so
going on here?
final say, where are they going? Gasol, where is he going?
Fuck. He needs to go first.
Okay, DJ, where is he going?
DJ,
I think he stays put and he's waiting to see what the contract the Clippers will give him because I don't think there's any grabbers for Jordan.
I feel like
It's just free throw line and like
one.
No.
To me, one's going to Boston, one's going to the Cavs. I just don't know which is which.
I think Gasol goes to the
Boston. He
yeah.
fits the best for
and it
them.
sucks, but Horford would make the right. He's playing good, Horford. He's playing amazing right
Okay.
now.
No, but you do not trade Horford. You make him a power forward.
Who else are you gonna
He's
trade?
the perfect.
We already discussed what
For
should be
Horford.
traded or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, video's too long anyway. All right. So, next topic.